Facebook.
We're on YouTube and Facebook, and 3 and 2 and skiddly diddly diddly biddly niddly biddly 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 do. How's it going, everyone? I'm Frank Cavone.
And I'm Doug Quimby.
And we are at the Putnam Place because we are.
Yeah.
What are we here for, huh?
We are here for baked shrimp and Dopapod on Bicycle Day.
On Bicycle Day. We got the unts in the house right now. We're clubbing. We're drinking fiddleheads.
Has been heavy all night.
You've also been
I'm so
secretly
excited.
drinking? Secretly. But yeah, no, we're having some fun. I almost did the whole kind of live, kind of living thing because we just did that podcast. But this
That
is
was
the
a
Cheap
couple
Fights
days
and
ago.
Cornbread podcast. And yeah, as all of you know, you can listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube podcasts now. And as for the past year, I just figured this out myself. And then also, yeah, you can watch the premiere each and every single week on Facebook. Tonight we are doing a live stream. Next week we have Anthony Rikici, however you want to pronounce his name.
Rikiki.
It's Rikici. It's officially Rikici tonight. And we're partying in the name of Anthony Rikici.
Anthony Rikiki. No, he's the man. No, that was an amazing podcast. I can't wait for you guys to check that out. But yeah, Frankie, how have you been, man?
I've been good. Yeah, I just can't complain, man. I mean, life's been good. Been getting tricks on the skateboard. It's been a few years since I've been mobile like this and light on my feet. You know, when you get light on your feet, you know you got it back.
Oh yeah, that feeling.
It's like the first day is like you're getting all the wigglies out. You know, you're like your legs are not used to it, and then you get back to it. But then it's like once you feel like you can conquer, that's a good feeling. And like
now you're starting to get some tricks.
now I'm starting to get some tricks. Yeah, it's going to be a fun process. Shout out to Nick B. His hair is going back by the second. That is science. Wish that I could help. Somebody who's definitely using a fog machine or vaping right now. We got Jared Cowan on the. He plays guitar for Baked Shrimp, and he's celebrating his 1-year anniversary with his guitar. He proposed to his guitar last year, and now he's got it, and he's ready to shred.
Congratulations.
You want to come on, man? All right. Got our first guest of the night. We got Jared Cowan.
Come around that way.
Come around right here.
I'll
Hell
find
yeah.
Mic 2 for you. How's it going, good sir?
Good to see you guys.
Dude, good to see you too, man.
That somewhere you can either clip it to, yeah.
Yeah, clip it wherever you feel like,
Right
man.
into your collar.
Let's get a little quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half.
3, 4, 5, 6.
We can hear
Mirth
Jared
Films,
loud and
Mirth
clear.
Films.
Let's tilt that camera as well a little bit. That way we can see everybody. Perfect. I like it. So Jared, man, how you doing? Honestly, when we first saw those Budweisers, Doug thought Greg Bell was in town.
Oh yeah, that is a Greg Bell thing, the Budweiser.
It is a Greg Bell thing. But how have you been, man? Last I saw we did the Spinal Tap thing for Halloween.
Yeah.
But since then, you played Penn's Peak with the Disco Biscuits.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like I don't know. There's like a whole pre-story to that with that as
Yeah,
well. So
absolutely.
how was that, man?
It was pretty, it was an emotional night. It was overwhelming in a way, on a different aspect, because I grew up knowing the Disco Biscuits and
Yeah.
personally and just listening to their music a lot growing up. So
Of course, dude.
getting that opportunity was awesome. The reception couldn't have been better.
Dude, yeah, man.
And it was just a really awesome way to start 2023. It was our first show of the year.
That was the first show of the year.
Yeah,
Wow. Oh
yeah.
my God, dude.
And yeah, I stuck around the next day and went up and spun the wheel with them. That was a lot
Dude,
of fun
fuck
too.
yeah. Dude, that's sick, man. And you guys have a busy summer this year, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Always staying busy. You guys always book you always play 100 shows a year.
Yeah, last
it
year we
seems
did
like, right?
we broke 100 last year. We did 120 last year.
Oh my
we should be
God.
on pace for 100 again this year.
Nice. Definitely staying busy. What kind of venues, what areas are you going to the most so far?
Yeah, so we have this is the last 4 shows. Tonight starts the last of 4 shows on our spring tour. And then we're going to be announcing our summer tour next week.
Okay.
Next week we're going to announce like 30, 40 dates going up. So that's always an exciting time. Be on the lookout for that.
Dude,
announcement
hell yeah,
video,
man.
'cause we always do something cool with that. Yeah, so a lot of really cool festivals. Peach Music Festival.
Sweet.
right around the corner from here, we have Rye Bread Music Festival. We'll
Yeah,
be
you're
at.
on Rye Bread, huh?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
oh,
it'll be a
that's
lot of
sick,
fun.
dude. And that's going to be a good one this year. They really expanded last year.
Yeah.
They used to, it was a small, nice local festival
For
around
how many
here.
years? For
46 was the
40
last
this is the
one.
47th
47th Rye Bread.
Yeah, I mean, Nick knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he really does, man.
No, we're so happy they invited us back. I mean,
Dude, you guys have, you guys definitely have a following in like the upstate New York area.
yeah, we're watching it build a little bit, which is more than we could ever hope. It's just be able to come to an area of the country and just always know we're gonna have loving supporters that come out and don't miss a big shrimp set. So it's
Now, what's
awesome.
another sector in the I guess the touring market that you guys have found success in that isn't necessarily home for you guys, but somehow just
geographically?
randomly just
Yeah.
became a hotspot for you
Yeah,
guys?
there's a few. There's actually a really cool few ones that I bet a lot of people don't even think of, when they think of the jam and funk and fusion scene.
Yeah.
But we've found them to be very cool cities. Shout out to all our friends in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's an awesome place. Always a great following down there. Louisville, Kentucky. Is another great one.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville,
huh?
Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. We go back to Melwood Tavern there a lot, and they always have such a huge reception every single time.
That's sick,
Outdoor
dude.
stage, indoor stage, always such a massive reception out there. We love those guys. A lot of really cool little sectors that we're finding. Birmingham, Alabama.
Wow. Okay. Midwest is showing up.
Yeah.
And you guys were on summer camp last year?
Not last year. This is our first year.
This is your first
Yeah.
year. Okay.
Yeah, that's coming up
nice.
soon.
Man.
That's-
Well, Andy
yeah.
Frasco, get him on your podcast, man. He just had Eggy.
No,
Let's get fucking big.
We've talked about
big
it.
scrimp.
Big Shrimp has talked about that internally. We would love to do a Andy Frasco World Saving podcast. That'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be tight,
Absolutely.
man.
Send us that invite.
Now, Colorado, is that a market you've been to so far?
Not yet.
All right.
We're-
Well,
we're
you guys
working
are
on
doing
it.
it right, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I said, it seems like I first heard of you guys 2019, 2021. You guys from the outside looking in had this nice spark, and
Yeah.
you guys have just been on this nice trajectory. Like I said, every time you come here, Hollow, people came out for that.
That was wild.
And
Yeah.
even I forgot who you were opening up for. It might have been Dopapod, maybe.
This is our first time with these guys.
Oh, it is it? Okay.
Here we were with Aqueous last time.
Aqueous, yeah.
Yeah.
People came out early for that, man.
Yeah.
That's just super cool.
Yeah.
Now, new markets this year, new festivals. What are some ones? Just I guess. Well, you said summer camp. What have you been before as a fan? Or?
Yeah, so I actually volunteered for Scamp.
No way.
My freshman, going into my sophomore year of college.
Mm.
I guess I was 19 at the time. Yeah, me and my buddy drove out to Illinois and volunteered, helped out with the grounds and whatnot, and got some festival passes. So
Dude, that's sick.
yeah.
Man.
So now coming back, I guess 6-7 years later, it's a pretty, as an artist, it's a very cool experience.
That's amazing.
Are you guys gonna have time to stay out there after the fact?
Yeah, so
or-
it's funny. It's going to be the longest drive we've ever done. Going from, we were playing Scamp
Yeah.
on, I don't think I can say it yet. We were playing Scamp, and then we got to drive out from Scamp to Strange Creek in Massachusetts.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
Damn.
it's going to be a long drive, long feet. But
What's that? 24 hours minimum?
It's probably going to take, with stops and hotels and stuff like that, it's probably going to take 24. But driving-wise, probably 17, 18.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Dude, now you bring up Scamp. Scamp, yeah, I mean, it is one of the meccas in our scene for festivals, just like the lock-ins, and there's a bunch of other Halloween, but so there's something about Strange Creek.
Never
that
been. That's
you've
what I've never been to.
To me,
I know it's Wormtown, and that's always a fun booth.
Yeah, man.
Festivals, yeah.
It is my favorite festival of all
Really?
time as a fan.
Really?
I went one year with Tom Shassler actually.
Oh, right
and
on.
we just we brought our cameras. We had a great time. It's just the scene, the setting. They have this whole area of woods that just lights up at night, and it's like
I mean, I've heard nothing but
it's-
good things.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is. It's going to be a treat, and that's cool. That's Memorial Day weekend,
Yep.
Strange Creek, Camp Out. So many great festivals, always
Northlands.
Memorial Day weekend and
Yeah.
Labor Day. You always got 80K Fest, Dick's.
We'll be up at Northlands as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Northlands is going to be a sick one. That's what? Goose, Trey, and...
I don't think Goose is on it.
Oh, no, that's the Borderland, I'm
I think
thinking.
it's,
Okay.
It's Rick, though. Orabolo?
Oh, Orabello.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool, man.
We're on that. Yeah, we're playing, that I can say. We're on Saturday.
Where's that, Swansea?
Yeah, Swansea, New Hampshire.
Okay, Swansea, New
we're on
Hampshire.
the campground stage.
That's awesome.
On
Wow,
Saturday.
wow.
Yeah.
Now, I guess like everything else going on, like what's some stuff like? Have you guys been putting anything together material-wise?
Yeah.
Are you releasing any live albums
Yeah,
coming
so
out?
we took a little bit of time off after last year. Other than the Biscuit show, we were pretty much no shows January, February, and the beginning of March. We were rehearsing for the studio, and then we went to the studio,
Oh, sick.
recorded, I would say probably about 70-75% worth of a new album.
Okay.
Still some work to do on it. But yeah, we'll have new music coming out really, really soon. New studio stuff. And the goal right now, I guess, is for fall to get that album fully released.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and we'll be back on the road in the fall as well. You know.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Now, your guitar, you're celebrating 1 year with it.
Yeah,
Now, what's the
yeah.
backstory to it? Did somebody gift it to you? Like,
No,
how'd you
no.
get it? It is a pretty sleek looking guitar,
Yeah, I was
man.
in the market for a custom guitar.
Okay.
I mean, I've just always.
So I'm gonna pause you. When you say
Yeah.
custom, like you were able to decide how you wanted it laid out. pretty much.
Essentially,
Okay.
yeah. If I wanted any type of spec,
Okay.
sure. And it's, also it's just not. So the guy who made it is Chris Forshage, Forshage Guitars. It's he's a custom builder, right? He's not like a Gibson or PRS or Fender. Those are all great companies.
Yeah.
But I always am chasing something like a little unique,
Of course.
something that stands out from the pack a little bit. So I was in the market for a custom guitar, going through all different builders, spoke to some, and then Chris, I came across his website and I saw those cool designs, and like the one that stuck out to me was the wrench, the one that I have now, and I just love the body of it. It has the mandolin cutaway. It's like a Jerry Garcia cutaway on the bottom too. It's fully hollow, so I just love the look of it. And I was like, "What is that? How much is it?" And he said he actually built that guitar for his bandmate back in 1999.
Oh wow.
That band's no longer together. Doesn't know where the guitar is, but he said he would make me another one. And that other design was a 7-string. Mine's a 6-string. So I had him make me that guitar, 6 strings, with humbucker pickups, and it's the only guitar like that in the entire world. No one else has it. There's that design exists somewhere else. I don't know where it is, but
It's one of two.
one of two.
We got
bodies
billions
that
and
look
billions
like
of
that.
people on
Yeah.
this planet.
Only
So
6
that's
string,
pretty
though.
fucking rare, man.
Also, it's a different headstock.
You said it's a 7-string.
The other one was a 7.
Oh, so other
this
one's
this one's a
7-string.
6-string.
What's the perk of that? Is that like if
Yeah,
you're
you
playing
get a
some
different-
Meshuggah
you just got a
or?
different string. You
Oh,
got another whatever.
You can put it into whatever, really.
Yeah, you can tune
Okay.
into whatever you want to do. I like my good old 6.
Yeah, 6. And what were you playing before? Fender Strat?
I was doing PRS.
PRS. I was thinking, I was like, you definitely feel like more of like a, I don't know if lighter guitar is the term, like
Yeah.
how like you see you got your Les Paul player and then you got your Strat player.
I like holes in my guitar.
You like holes in your guitar, okay.
Semi-hollow or hollow.
I will say I
Yeah.
do like, for my next guitar, I definitely like that style, like rather, regardless if it's full hollow or semi, just something with a more robust sound that maybe you don't need so many effects to play. Like, and I see
Yeah.
like a Telecaster almost, or like your body. It's like, it's not like the biggest body, but it's nice and tight.
it's super
light,
light, too.
yeah, it must just
Well,
fucking
the
rip,
best
dude.
part too is just like, used to be when we were rehearsing in green rooms, I would have to hold the guitar up to my ear to
Oh,
hear
really?
it because
Oh, right, duh. Okay.
it's even though
So it
PRS is
resonates really well.
Yeah, it sounds like an acoustic guitar.
No
it's
shit.
It's not
Crazy.
literally as loud. It's pretty damn close. So you could be in like loud green rooms, or and I'll still be able to practice and play what I'm hearing and whatnot. And Scott puts his bass up to a wooden wall to amplify it.
That's funny. That sounds like something you do. Now, question, like this comes from I I recently got into doing some songwriting. When you're writing a song, are you writing it on acoustic guitar and then bring it to electric, or are you writing on the road?
A few.
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt that there's been a few that start with acoustic.
Okay.
Not usually though. Usually I sit down to practice and then I just end up writing.
Just end up writing. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So, and typically I have my electric in my hand. Depends on the tune, depends on what I'm doing, what I'm writing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a few that start with acoustic.
Hell yeah, man.
A lot of times the writing process, a lot of people ask me like, how did like this specific song become, like how did it start? And literally like, kind of the same way with dreams. Like I have a dream and then I'll remember really well when I wake up, and then 15 minutes later it's completely gone. Same thing with writing. Like I couldn't tell you how I wrote the last song.
And you're playing actively all the time, so like that must be like extremely hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's like if you record something, it's like like what are the chances you're gonna go back and listen to it? You
that
know?
happens a lot. Yeah. Everybody uses those voice memos. I'm guilty of it too. You know, and I'll record and be like, all right, I'm gonna come back to that one. Never come back.
Never come back. Yeah.
No.
That's all right.
If you can't remember what it was the next day, it's probably not worth it.
Hey,
you can't
that's a
stick
good
it
point.
in your head the next day. Maybe that idea should go somewhere. I don't know.
Now you guys are here with Dopapod tonight.
Yeah.
Dopapod, definitely like one of the most influential bands in recent, you know, when I say recent, like in the past, 20 years of jam bands, 100%. Rob Comp, Eli, Chuck, fucking Fro. Now, I mean, how have they impacted you guys, like influenced you guys, and like what was the first time you ever saw them?
Yeah, no, Dopapod is absolutely one of the greats. Love them. Tonight's a super special night too. All three of us love Dopapod. First time I saw, actually, I do know the first time I saw Dopapod. I think. Might not have been the first one. I know I saw them at Peach a while back. One of the first times I can remember was I went to school in Oneonta.
Oh, sick.
And we were. I don't think Big Shrimp was a band yet.
Okay.
Because it was my freshman year. And Dopapod was playing in Woodstock, New York, at the Bearsville Theater. To get there was probably like an hour or so from where I was. And that night was like almost like a blizzard. And really wanted to go. It was like a Friday night, Saturday night. Me and my buddy just had nothing going on, and we heard a lot of good things about Dopapod. Want to go check it out. We met some random guy on the internet to give us a ride, pick us up in Oneonta. We'd never met before. Also a Dopapod fan though, like not that creepy.
Yeah.
But we drove in his Jeep through a blizzard, almost ran out of gas. Like we were like running on fumes to get back to Oneonta. The show was killer. We were like one of like 25, 30 people there.
Wow.
Like, super intimate. Yeah, they blew my mind that night, you know. They were really one of the, like, the first, other than like Fish, and the Grateful Dead and Disco Biscuits.
Like non-top tier bands, you're saying?
Like bands that I kind of had to get into myself, not
Yeah, of
necessarily
course.
through my parents. Dave Dopapod was like one of the first ones to like really like stand out to me and be like, wow. I mean, Rob's an incredible guitar player. I've had the pleasure many times of shooting the shit with him and talking about guitar. They're all amazing up there. Tonight's super super special.
Hell yeah,
to get to share the stage with them.
Dude, yeah, it's the first time they've been back here since 2021. They were just in the area for 80K Fest 2022.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're super excited to have them back here, man. And you guys, I mean, you've become, like I said, one of the bands that keep on coming back, whether it's Jarrett Hartstone or Greg Bell bringing you here. And yeah, man, it's just great to see you like come up, and also like run a music festival. Like, I don't think people realize how fucking cool it was that you guys pulled off in 2021 the festival that you guys were throwing. And what is it?
LonCon.
Yes, dude. I'm sorry, I dropped the ball there. But like, I saw the lineup for the first one, and I was like, "This is insane, man!" It's always on the same weekend as Eastbound Throwdown up here, and so I'm just like, props, man. Like, because you guys tore like you said, over 100 shows last year. You have other things that you're thinking of aside from the stage. So like, I guess like, what do you do when you like? Do you find it hard to adapt to being home? After like
a lot
being
of times,
back and forth so much?
Yeah, a lot of times the way it works on the road, I think like all of us kind of agree on it for the most part. It's like, you know, once you're on the road for whatever it is, it's like 3-4 weeks at a time. So it's like the end of like that long stretch. You're like, all right, I'm looking forward to my own bed, cooking my own meals, you know, not being cramped in a car, you know. So that's always kind of an exciting feeling. It's like laying down in your own bed after a long tour, like a long grueling tour, carrying gear everywhere, you know. But then I would say within, I don't know, a week, you're like, man, you know, you got to get back out there.
Got to get back out there.
That's what it is. Let's open up that laptop and start booking those shows because
exactly,
you know.
And that's where you see all your friends, man. It's like you go, you see everybody you love at concerts, dude.
No, we've met so many. So we wouldn't have known you guys, you know, if it wasn't for doing what we do, and so many musicians, so many fans, like so many fans that just started out as just listening to a few of our albums and just loving what we do, to turning into like actual really good friends, you know.
100%.
It's you know, this is what we do.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
That's awesome, man.
Dude, well, thank you for coming on, man.
Of course, Frankie.
Dude, I can't wait for the set to
Absolutely.
start.
We're gonna have some fun.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna have a blast.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
gonna be banging my head like a maniac. Every time I see you play guitar, I mean, you're one of my, I just want to say you're one of my favorite guitarists in the scene just because you play like a fucking metal guitar player. And some of these bands need to grow some balls, man, and learn something from you. No offense, but like, I just like, I don't know. There's some appreciation when you are like literally ripping it all the way up to like past the 15th fret.
Yeah.
Just like going, I'm just like, yeah, this is why we do this, man.
Thank you, Frankie.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mirth kicks ass. Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Enjoy the show tonight.
Absolutely.
Will do, man. You have a good one.
Jared Cowan, everybody.
All right.
So, yes, this is it. We're back to 2, and then there were 2. I'm gonna slide over here.
A long time.
Yes, look at it. It's packed here. Not really. So get your ass down here.
Move the camera, but I don't really know how to angle it.
I don't know how to angle it either.
No, I got
but
it,
I think this is good, man. I think this is good. You know, why not angle it? Let's make it interesting. We'll flare it up. Fully flared here. Fully flared. We got 2 people in here. We got my mom. What's up, Mom? How you doing? We got Custom V Rocker. We got Dylan McKenzie. I get the wiggles out of. I'm still getting the wiggles out of my skateboarding, dude. It's tough, man. It takes like 17 sessions to like finally get back in the mode of skating.
Yeah, I think that's what's most frustrating about Nick is that he just. Well, I don't think he ever stopped skateboarding. He never took a day or 2 off, so he just still has every single trick that he's ever learned ever.
He's just a young buck trying to make his way in life.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
sure.
really about it. That is Nick B. But yeah, so Dopapod, man. When was the first time you saw Dopapod?
I think actually my first time seeing Dopapod, it might have been at like didn't they play like ADK Face a couple years ago? Or at least somewhere at Charles Arwood Park. I feel like they played.
Yes.
Before that, I'm not too sure if I've seen them before that.
I think they played like Fort William Henry.
Well, that show I don't remember at all.
You don't remember? I don't remember that one at all.
Was that Automation or something?
Automation.
Like that?
I don't think anybody remembers any of those shows. Thank you, Dave Eamon.
And I think, you know what, Fort William Henry probably is thankful that we don't remember.
Yeah, no, they're probably like, oh, these rook ass motherfuckers.
Yo, that was honestly crazy though. I mean, we could do it again. But I guess we have the Charles Arwood Park, and you know we can hold a really great festival there, and even at the skate park as we've learned.
Even at the skate park,
No, I'm
and
very excited for the Dopapod show tonight during sound check. I heard them checking a couple songs that I was familiar with, and it's like, ooh, I love a good headbanger. So
absolutely,
I think it's gonna be a great one.
And if you guys are like guessing some of the songs, if you shout out one of the songs, we'll tell you if they're gonna play it tonight.
Yeah. No, we know. We got the set list.
Yeah, that way if you decided, hey, I don't know if I want to come and it's my favorite song, you decide to come or something, I don't know. Or not, you know, it's not okay to give away the set list, but this is the Kind of Live, Kind of Cornbread podcast tonight, so.
Very fun.
We're missing Brett. Brett went home. He's got to go hustle and flow.
He had other business to take care of, which, hey,
it's all right. We usually don't do
respect.
this. This is the second time Kind of Live, Kind of Cornbread has existed. We got a whole staff of people we're looking out. We're looking out at this maniac over here. And, you know,
You
You
know,
get a
it's
lot of
always nice to
maniacs.
kind of when you go out to the shows, you just run into everybody you know, and it's always
It is, it
not
is.
always the same people, but it's like for the most part, it's the same group of people, and it's always just so nice to connect with just
The 80K
community.
fam, man.
The 80K fam,
And
they're far-reaching. They're out here.
They are far-reaching, and I will say, like, while some of my musical tastes have changed throughout the years, I will say that I am looking forward to Memorial Meltdown. Memorial Meltdown is taking May 27th and 28th. It's going to be one heck of a time in Lake George. I'm not going to drive back to Albany after each night, which is going to be nice. I can actually enjoy myself. Usually I'll just work my ass to death, go home, edit all the photos. But we actually have a special guest coming on tonight. We got the Cornbread master himself.
How we doing?
He's slowly going to make his way around the camera. Come here, Tommy, Charles. He might be a little camera shy.
Yeah, no, he doesn't seem like he wants to come on. But
It's all right.
He just wants to be the very up close and personal.
He's
first
our-
row seating.
This is it.
I gotta bring the cornbread.
We need the cornbread. We've actually gone 42 episodes with no cornbread.
No corn.
No cheap flights.
Jesus.
Flights aren't cheap. It's not COVID anymore. So let's.
So what was the original intentions of this?
Lights in raw grain.
That's it, man. We're running on fumes.
We are running on fumes. That's pretty usual for us.
It is.
It took me about 3 hours to make it just a half hour south of me today. So,
What kind of cornbread do you make?
the one with butter and corn.
Yeah, and bread.
And I like to put a little bit of bread in my cornbread, just a little bit.
I will say I like gluten-free cornbread.
I've never had gluten-free cornbread.
Me neither, but the idea sounds nice.
You love the idea. The idea of it, delicious.
Mind blowing.
But yeah, no, we're just sitting here at Putnam Place.
I'll take a bicycle ride and go get some.
That's it.
Well,
It is
we'll be
bicycle
waiting
day.
Here when you
It
get
is-
back from bicycle ride with some cornbread.
So Bicycle Day, Bicycle Day is a national holiday here in the United States, started by the own Albert Einstein. That's right?
Einstein.
100% correct. Don't worry, don't Google that.
Albert is correct.
It is actually by Alfred Newman. Alfred Newman started Bicycle Day when he decided to hop on his bicycle and go to the local Irish pub and pick up a Reuben. But when he picked up that Reuben, he came back on the Rainbow Road.
Came back on the Rainbow Road.
That led him back to his home and kind of freaked the shit out of him out,
I mean, maybe freaked the shit out of him, but also it was like, I kind of like this feeling.
I would. It could be. It's an unpopular opinion, but it could be easily said that we would not be sitting right here right now if there was no Bicycle Day.
Bicycle day was Uber day.
Uber Day. Hey, you good, bro?
He took an Uber instead.
Took an Uber home. I
Instead of
mean,
a bicycle.
if they were alive back then, Uber, he definitely would take an Uber home that day.
Exactly. So Bicycle Day. Bicycle Day has its own meanings. Personally, for me, it's a day where I feel like Lance Armstrong, minus the steroids. But Bicycle Day,
He did great things.
it's long jamming songs. That's what Bicycle Day is about. So.
Pushing it to the limit.
What is this? What is a psychedelic song that you like to listen to on Bicycle Day?
There's quite a few. I wish I had 40 more seconds to think about this. But The Doors is always a great one. When the music's over, it's a nice 15-minute song.
Turn out the lights, man.
Dude, turn out the lights. Cancel my subscription to The Resurrection, my guy.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
There's some crazy bars in that song. Love that song. What about you? What's a psychedelic track that you've grown to love?
Psychedelic track that I love. Anytime you want to listen to a song over 30 minutes and you know it's consistently going to be over 30 minutes.
Shaggy song, alright?
He's gonna say yeah.
No, recreational chemistry. Rec chem.
Oh, Mo?
Yeah, Mo. Recreational chemistry. That's the game plan.
Okay.
That's a
Alright.
good 30-minute song, great solos.
I just had picture you saying Shaggy.
Shaggy, it wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Although I would love to see a Type 2 version of that song. Like if you could play a 27-minute version of that song that Shaggy sings, that where it says it doesn't me.
It doesn't me.
It wasn't
It
me.
doesn't me.
It doesn't me.
If you have it, it doesn't me. Dude, or the song, I don't know if you know the song Boombastic by Shaggy. That would be a great
that's a
jam
great
song. That's already half jam.
Yeah. Call it out
So
tonight.
bombastic.
Hold that up a sign for it.
Dude, we need some Sharpies. Someone bring us some Sharpies to Putnam Place. Stat.
Yes, that was
And
on our
some paper.
rider. We were supposed to have it when we got here, but they didn't have it for us. But I am going to plug a quick thing. We got Family Tree Night every Monday with open mic with Sly. It's free. And
What's
we
the
actually
country nights?
Country Nights, Country Kickers with Kevin Richard. That's going to be on Wednesday nights. If you want to come, ye and fucking haw, kick your legs
I
like a
guess
little
except
fairy
tonight.
dancer.
Not today.
No, not this
This one lady
Wednesday.
that showed up was quite pissed.
Was she
But
pissed?
next Wednesday, hopefully.
She probably was only going to buy Coca-Cola.
See, she could have taught me how to line dance. I don't know how.
Honestly,
Line dance to
yeah.
Dopapod and baked shrimp. We can do it.
We
Might
should
be a
just
little
have
more
a group line
fast-paced.
dance. That would be a fun bicycle day. Let's get the dancing shoes on.
Get the dancing shoes on.
So yeah, we're here. We're streaming and laser beaming just like we have been since 2019, March 2019. That's when we, or maybe it was February when we started. But we're back here at the Putnam Place, the home of the Chief Lights and Cornbread podcast. You know, this is one of
What was
those.
at the beginning of 2019?
It was at the beginning of 2019.
No, I'm asking.
What's that?
The beginning, you just said that since.
Oh, it's when we started a podcast. Beginning of 2019.
What, kind of live? Because I feel like that was 2018.
2018.
And Chief Place would have been at least like 2020.
Chief Lights was 2021.
Yeah.
Chief Lights was 2021. Kind
No,
of
I
live
guess KLK
started
could have been 2019.
2019, like February or January, because it was like we were already living up in Queensbury at this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So we're talking about when we first started the podcast. We had no idea what we were doing. We still have no idea what we're doing.
We didn't even have a soundboard.
Greg Bell
or a
still
switcher.
has no idea what he's doing.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Lose a lot of money along the way. Drink cheap beers.
You don't have
Take
to drink
cheap
cheap
flights.
beers, but don't worry about what he. Oh, you guys are twins right now.
You gotta ask for the right one. Just ask, I want the big boy.
They don't sell those here.
You know, they do today. It's a bicycle day special.
Oh, it's all.
Yeah,
It just rolled right into Frankie's feet.
that's it. I was like, what?
Remember that Chipboy ID commercial where they had like the can of like raviolis travel this way from the grocery store all the way to your home?
That's exactly
That's
it.
exactly what happened with that can to you.
See how we're doing on time here. It is 7:29 here. We're about to wrap up this podcast
Found it in
here.
between the seats of the cushion. Figured she can go to waste. Oh man.
What a day.
I'm really excited for the show tonight. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen Dopapod. Obviously, we all know Dopapod's a great time. It's been a minute since I've seen Baked Shrimp.
It has been a
They're
minute.
going to be crushing it. And yeah, I think there's no reason for anybody to not be here.
No, absolutely. And if you're not here, then you're definitely not here, obviously. So,
It's the way it be.
That
It's
is the way it be.
I don't write the rules.
I don't write the rules either. I just enforce them. And that's why I just made 2 of myself. Just kidding. No, but in all seriousness, though, something I want to get into, but maybe tonight's not the night because I want to have a very educated conversation on this because it is a very important topic.
Yeah.
Is the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
I mean, it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Honestly, iconic.
I mean, I don't know if Grappling Greg is like here, Mario movie is like here.
I mean, it's hard to compete. It's hard to compete. I mean, like Mario, he's been around for like at least a century.
He's
since
been in
video
the
games
game.
Were alive.
Yeah, he's been in the game
You know,
hustling.
Everybody knows him. You know, he's been with you since
It's just like
childhood.
Cheers, man.
It's just, you know, and he's got a brother, he's got Peach, he's got mushrooms, he's got tubes. That's a lot to compete with.
He's basically like he's basically like Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He's got all the fun stuff, ready to have a good time, just not in a suitcase.
Such a terrible comparison, but yeah.
He just keeps them in bricks with question marks.
Dude, honestly, it was really funny to see when the Peach was like, oh, you have to eat the mushroom for the power. But he's like, does it have to be a mushroom?
Yeah, right. It's
Like, I
funny.
relate, Mario. I relate. But it has to be the mushroom.
You gotta put it on a slice of pizza, really.
Or like a peanut butter sandwich. Yeah.
Peanut butter sandwich, blend it up, make a smoothie.
Ooh.
Yeah,
not
that's
a
how
bad
you. That's how you
idea.
put mushrooms on things.
Yes.
We're talking about mushrooms that you put on pizza, not any other type of mushrooms.
Obviously, the portobello mushrooms.
Portobello, baby bella.
It's the only mushrooms we know.
But
Those are the delicious
yeah,
ones.
that's it, man. So that's really it, man. You got any songs you're hoping for tonight?
I really hope they play 2001 by Fish and Baby Give Me One More Chance by the Backstreet Boys.
I want Achy Breaky Heart by whoever sings Achy Breaky Heart.
I think Miley Cyrus sings Achy Breaky Heart.
Does she? That's
Yes.
unfortunate. And what else would I like? I don't know, man. I'm thinking like something cliche, you know?
Like Sweet Caroline by Metallica.
Sweet. I'm thinking I want to hear Ain't Nothing But a Good Time from Poison. I would love to hear. I feel like Dopapod is just like asking to play that. They just sound so much like, I mean, Rob Campa is the next Bret Michaels.
You know what would be awesome if Baked Shrimp played Eat That Shrimp by Antoine Dixon.
That would be sick.
That, honestly, you know what? If you play that, guys, we'll just cut the lights in the show. There's nothing that can top that. We can all go home. Music's been solved.
So the real question of the night is shrimp tacos or shrimp fried rice?
I'm not crazy about shrimp.
Or fried shrimp?
Okay. I love fried shrimp.
With tartar sauce or with cocktail sauce?
Dude, no, just plain.
All right,
Just-
go fuck yourself. Doesn't like baked
Get out of here
Jersey
with your
Mike's?
Thousand Island Rubens. Ugh. Ugh.
All right, everybody, this has been the Cheap Flights and Cornbread Podcast, episode 43. You can tune in to episode 42 next week. We are playing...
You've so far traveled in time, but
Yes.
don't worry.
It
We'll
is
get
Bicycle
back
Day.
next week. Yes.
We weren't even doing this. We're not even here.
Dude, yeah, this is...
They're just tripping.
This happened a week ago.
Goodbye.
So, oh, okay.